But when you love someone, you work it out. You don't just throw it away. You have to be careful with it. You might never get it again.
You're not even.
Have you ever been in love? It's pretty good.
And when you love someone, you don't stop, ever. Even when people roll their eyes or call you crazy, even then, especially then, you don't give up. Because if I could give up, if I could just, take the whole world's advice and move on and find someone else, that wouldn't be love. That would be some other disposable thing that is not worth fighting for.
Man, I remember I had a big crush on this girl, Katie. And people called her kind of Fat Katie, I think.
Moving on. Learning to live without them. Moving on is one of the hardest things that someone can do emotionally. And I feel like a lot of people have a hard time doing that, especially when it's their first heartbreak, or if it was the person they thought that they'd spend the rest of their life with. To move on, this is what I would do. You have to let yourself feel the pain. You have to let yourself grieve over the relationship. Because when something is hurt, it hurts. And you need to let the hurt before it can heal. Because a lot of people try to avoid the feeling of hurt. And you can't heal without feeling the pain. So what I would do is let myself feel. Whether that's listening to sad music, looking at old photos, whatever it may be, letting myself feel sad. But it comes to a point where you need to start healing and you can't feel bad about yourself. So allow a couple of days to feel sad, to feel hurt. And then you have to erase them from your life completely. So delete the photos, throw out the things they gave you, because wherever you look, you'll see them, especially if it's a reminder of your relationship, especially if it's a reminder of who that person is. So you need to erase them from your life and act like they don't exist anymore. And you can't think that they're gonna come back. You can't have that hope of, oh, one day they'll be back. Because it's like, say you're at a bus stop and you know this bus might never come, but you're hoping one day this bus will come back. It'll come back, it'll pick me up, and it'll take me exactly where we left off. But that's the whole problem. You can't wait at that bus stop. You have to go to a different one. You have to move. You can't expect the bus to come back. So you need to realize, hey, this bus isn't coming back. I need to pick myself up and go somewhere else. So to move on, after I grieve, after I let myself feel the pain, it comes time to heal, and it comes down to reflecting on the relationship. Why it went wrong. Why did we break up? Was it because something I did? Was it because I'm not the person who I should be? Are they not the person I need them to be? You need to understand why the relationship ended, what happened. And if it's something you can't control, you can't control it. But if it's something you can control, so like your behavior, your habits, who you are as a person, you reflect on that. You say, why? What could I have done better? Who can I become in order for my next relationship to thrive? And it's just becoming the person who you want in a relationship. So say you want someone caring. You want someone who's super grateful. You want someone who's always going to be there. You become that person. Don't think that somebody else will be that person. Because if not you, then who? So become that person. Become who you want to be with. And I feel like some people will say, oh, it was the right person, but the wrong time. But I don't believe in right person, wrong time. Because if somebody really wants to, they will. So say they moved long distance, or they always gotta travel or something. If they say, oh, this isn't the right time in my life for us to be together, then you don't love me the same way I love you. You don't love me the way you say you do. Because I would do anything for you. If I was in your situation, if I was in your shoes, I would do anything to make us work. Because I love you. And if you're telling me, hey, yeah, like, this isn't the best time, maybe later down the road, I'd feel like that's just a bad excuse. Because I would do anything to keep us together. But you won't do the same for me. So don't tell me, oh, it's just bad timing. I don't believe in bad timing. You can give me any situation you want. The other person, if they wanted to, I'm telling you they would. And it can be on some, oh, they're not the person who they want to be. They want to work on themselves. But you can work on yourself while I work on me, and we're together. You have your personal space, I have my personal space. Because nobody's perfect. So you're telling me when you become that version of yourself that is ready for a relationship, then we can be together? Then you're ready. But I feel like on the journey of self-growth and self-development, it never ends. There's no end point. There's no, geez, we made it. There's no finish line. It's every day you try to get better. And I believe that together, every day, we can get better. Whether that's me supporting you, me being in your corner, or us us running together, us fighting together. It doesn't always have to be me and you. It can be you, me supporting you, me there for you if you fall, or me going and you being there for me. It's not always me and you together. So to move on, you have to understand that if they don't love me as much as I love them, this isn't what's meant for you. So if the love isn't the same on both sides, you need to accept that. The love will be the same on both sides with the person who's meant for you. And you can tell me, oh, but this is the person who's meant for me. If they were meant for you, they wouldn't be doing the things that they're doing. They would do everything in their power to keep you together, to keep you in their life. So you have to understand that. You have to accept that, hey, this person may not be my person. So to move on, you need to accept this might not be for me. They might not be for me. And you have to start doing things you love. Get back to whatever hobbies that you lost. Go outside. Start going to the gym. Do things you love. And you can't say, oh, but I don't like doing anything. Everybody has things they like to do. What did you do when you were a kid? Because what you did when you were a kid is things you love to do. And people love to have stigma against like childish things. But I feel like you can't ever lose that inner child, because that's how you have fun. So do the things you love. Become the person who you want to be. Moving on. Moving on is a hard concept, because I don't think that humans are made to move on. So it's hard. It's tough. So just remember, it gets better. It gets better. So I hope you find ways to move on, find ways to smile, find ways to laugh again. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the support. And I'll see y'all in the next one.